screw up withdrawal rate, go broke. What's the real max withdrawal rate to never touch your principal? If you ignore these 3 things, you could die penniless and leave nothing for your family. At the end, you'll get a bonus tip. What is the actual return of the S&P 500? Some erroneously say that the S&P 500 gives a 12% return on average. But here's the truth. Adjusted for inflation, the S&P 500 since 1928, when it started, has returned a 5.9% return annually. But that includes the Great Depression. If we take a look since 1980, the real return after inflation is 9.6% annually. That means we can just subtract 2% inflation and withdraw 7.6%? Wrong. Here's why. Portfolio drag. 9.6% average in growth stocks does not mean you can make 9.6% every year. You could have a string of good years with much higher return and a string of bad years with large losses. This is how withdrawing during the years of losses can devastate your nest egg. To make back a 1% loss, you need to make a 1.1% gain. To make back a 50% loss, you need to make a 100% gain. To make back a 90% loss, you need 1,000% gain, meaning the deeper the drawdown, the harder it is to recover. Number 3, the ideal withdrawal rate. Here's the real meat of it. If you start with $1 million in the year 1980 and have a 8% annual withdrawal rate, you'll end up wrecking the account by 2009. A 5% withdrawal rate will leave you with about the same that you invested. And if you're ultra cautious, a 3% withdrawal rate since 1928 will leave you with about the same as you invested. Bonus tip. If your money is in an income fund instead of a growth fund, the growth is smaller, but so are the losses, which means you can withstand a higher withdrawal rate. Let's look at SCHD, which mirrors the Dow Jones 100 Dividend Fund. If we are withdrawing 9% from the S&P 500 starting in 2012, we will end with less than our $1 million principal. But on SCHD, we end up with 10% more than our principal and almost $100,000 more in total income over the 12 years. Mega bonus. 2 quick things about maintaining a nest egg. Since 1980, the perfect withdrawal rate to maximize income over the next 44 years was 4%, with an ending balance of $1.836 million. Let's go back to 1980. If you have your 5% withdrawal rate on years of negative returns, you will have a couple of lean years. But overall, you would have been able to withdraw about $10,000 more over the years and end with a balance of nearly $500,000 larger. Combining keeping losses small on negative years and using more stable income funds can help maximize income and maintain the principal. Subscribe.